Hello and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark. Today we're checking out a very cool mod called the Destructible Bridge mod. And this is it right here. Now I happen to be on the car jump arena, but you can spawn this thing in anywhere you want. It is a giant wooden bridge and it is awesome. Now I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of editing in this because getting this thing back into position is a little bit of a pain, so I'll be right back. Oh, here we go. We've got the bastion coming down the ramp here, heading into... Oh, look at that. Oh, this mod is fantastic. Oh, this is great, man. I'll have a link to the YouTube video where you can check out the mod in action from the guy who created it. And I have to tell you, man, Mr. Martin is freaking amazing. The stuff he makes for BeamNG Drive will blow your mind. So, as I said, resetting this thing can be a bit of a pain. So, but essentially go into the world editor, and then you can click on that particular object. And then when you grab it, it resets. But you will have to sort of figure out where it needs to be, what position it needs to be in. I can use the rotation tool so that I can rotate it where I need it to go and all that kind of good stuff. And then use the translate tool. You'll notice here that over on the right hand side, I'm just resetting all of the positions to 0090. That basically resets it so that it's flat on the ground. And then I'm going to use the XY grabber here to move it around a little bit this way and get it sort of in position where when a vehicle comes off of the ramp, then it'll hit the bridge. And this one I was going to rotate, and I decided, the heck with that, I'll just delete it, hold the shift key, drag the translate arrow off to the side. That makes two of them, makes an exact copy of the one you've already got. Then while I'm holding the shift key, I can click on the first one, and you'll see here now they are both selected. So now I can move them both at the same time. This is nothing that you haven't seen before if you've been following around in the channel, I know, but just for folks that may be new, I wanted to check that out. Realize that this is also a little too high, and I'm a little too far away from the ramp when I decided to move the camera and realize, ooh, I'm a little further than I thought. But again, both of the objects are selected, so I can use the translate tool to move things up and down, and that's probably a little further away than I'd like from the ramp, but it'll work for our purposes. And so, we've already got boards falling. That's not good. I better get down the ramp before things just absolutely fall apart. So, okay, speaking of falling apart, out of control. I hit that initial launch way too quickly. Our vehicle out of control. Oh, okay. Let me see if we can... I don't know what's happening, man. It's been a while. I've been away from the game for a little bit. There we go. All right, close enough. The idea is just to get down to the bottom of the hill, right? Okay, so we are going to head on down back to the bridge. Looks like we have a couple of more boards that have fallen out. And just look at this. If we slow down and just take it easy on the... that angle was too much. And now I'm just stuck. All right, I have another idea. Let's try a four-wheel drive vehicle. All right, here we go. We got ourselves the off-road hopper. Actually, it's not the off-road hopper. Oh, man, just plowing through the wood. Look at that. All the pieces and parts falling down. That is fantastic. Oh, this mod really is so cool. One of the problems that I have is that the mod does not have its own camera, so you have to free cam, which is Shift C and WASD plus the mouse, and move your camera around so that you can go back and reposition the wooden bridge, because it does not have a camera built into it. So I'm hoping maybe that's something that gets added if this mod becomes officially released. I have no idea if it will or not, but I'm going to spawn the hopper in right here. And now let me see if we can gently, there we go. Ah, look at there. I just wanted to demonstrate. You can actually drive across the thing. Oops, that's a little out of alignment, but that's okay. But you can actually drive across the thing. As you can see, some of the boards are getting loose. I'm going to slam this into reverse, and then let's jam it into drive, and we are tearing up boards, doing some wheelie action, slamming down into the ground. Now, here's another cool thing about this bridge is that it is not stationary by any stretch. I can just continue to plow into the beams holding it up, and you can see all of the boards falling, crashing down, just making a general mess of things here in BeamNG. I absolutely love this mod. This is so cool. I'll tell you where in my head where some visions, where I've got visions of using this. Things like on the East Coast USA where you've got a couple of bridges, take those bridges out and put this in and then see what happens with AI. I'm not going to do that in this video. This is just going to be a quick, hey, check out this mod kind of video, but that is so cool, man. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Hero of God, GamerGull, LosWilko, 7220 Gamer, the Maestro of Madness, and ItHasToBeDone for supporting the channel on Patreon and through channel memberships. Here we go. Slam on the brakes, and no. Down we go. We broke the drive shaft. That figures. Oh well. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. Things you want me to try. I am working on some tutorials that people have asked for, so we will get back to those as well. Be looking for that here in the relatively near future. Awesome stuff. Hey, I'm davidinark. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.